Hey guys, it's Ruben from Dub on Connection Loop. This is our podcast, and we have Lynn Podetti here. Lynn, I'm going to call you right now the queen of explainer videos and outsourcing. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. I love that title.
All right, that's the title for now until you change it. Tell me about your origin story. How did you get into your situation and your place in life?
Okay, so although my surname is Podetti, I'm actually Vietnamese. My original name was Linh Hoang from Vietnam. Came to Australia about the age of 9. So I really got to experience what it's like living in a developing country, poverty and all that stuff. Came to Australia with, as migrants. So I was forced to sort of work at the age of 10, sewing, coming home from school, sewing every single day, working hard for my parents while getting confused why my friends get to play and go to school. And so it just created a lot of friction with my parents where I just felt like I didn't have the freedom. They were controlling me. They were saying, well, we need to improve our life in Australia, so you got to help us. And so it started from all that, and then I ended up rebelling in every way. It wasn't just that they made me work, it was that the traditional mindset from Vietnam coming to Australia where I'm influenced by the Australian culture. And so it was a big clash where I ended up running away at, I think, 14, try to run away again at 15, 16. Like it was a very turmoil kind of relationship with the family. Ended up having a kid at 20 years old. Of course, my parents were like, freaking out, going, "What the hell are you doing?" Went from, a good girl to, just I guess they thought that I was going to become a single mom that was going to quit school, was going to get nowhere in life. And so then I ended up proving them wrong. I just went from that moment onward to just, determined to finish uni, determined to start my own business. Um, you know, because I had a kid so young, I realized that, hang on a minute, like, I was looking forward to adulthood, right? Thinking that I was going to go to work and have the freedom. But then I realized that becoming an adult, I still was a child because I had to go to work at, 8 a.m. or whatever it was, finish at 5 p.m. And then having a kid so young that I couldn't be there for him was when I really felt like I needed to start my own business. I'm like, this is not what an adult should be. Like, I thought an adult is like, you can do whatever you want. And so having a kid made me want to do my own thing. And so I ventured into my own business in 2009 with zero business skills. Considering I went to university for 4 years, I had still zero idea of entrepreneurship. So it was very theoretical and not practical at all. But through myself, I've always been the type that whatever, throw myself there, I'll manage it. Just the same way as I said, I'll have a kid. Who cares? so, so then I started a business and just, got into e-commerce store and realized that, oh my God, it's so difficult. You have all these products in your bedroom. It's not really online. And then I discovered outsourcing because I didn't have the budget to actually grow the e-commerce store, the normal way because I didn't have the funding. So I had to like try to find cheaper resources. And so, yeah, by the way, I'm just trying to really shorten my story because my story is really long.
No,
So
this is
before I
tremendous. Yeah, bring it.
and so, yeah, I got into outsourcing because I had to use people from overseas to do my website, SEO, etc. And fell in love with outsourcing, just loving because maybe I had the connection with developing countries and feeling that understanding for them working hard and just trying to make a living. And then, threw my e-commerce business away because I had no passion for nail polish. But the skills in outsourcing and marketing got me into my next business. People were asking me advice. How do I do a website? How do I do a marketing? And so I said, I can do it for you. I can find these people overseas to do it for you. And so the animation business came out of it. The outsourcing recruitment company came out of it. I still live and breathe outsourcing. Like you can get anything done with the power of outsourcing.
It's such a phenomenal thing that has become so incredibly accessible in today's business world. With modern day technology, with software, with project management, it's so easy. In fact, why doesn't everyone do it? I mean, everyone should have a support team that can
Yeah.
manage so many things. I mean, a lot of what we do here at Dove is we create content. I mean, primarily we're a software platform or a video communication platform. We have users all around the world, but the way that we engage with them and educate them and of course lift our brand is through original content. And we have figured out, it took us about 6 to 8 months, but we have figured out through outsourcing overseas, specifically to the Philippines,
Yeah.
that we can manage a daily content calendar where we're posting to LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all channel omnis with very interesting content, of course, that we produce. And now we have this phenomenal team that we're able to connect with and work with and watch them grow in their careers. And, we've just had a really positive experience overall with that.
Yeah, that's right. And sometimes people mistaken the word outsourcing as like something you just do ad hoc, and it's not, they can't get the value out of it until they really see that when you outsource, we're just saying to hire people from overseas, but you can still build them as your team member that grows with you in your business, learning everything about you, like someone that is, it's local. It's the only difference is they live overseas and they're cheaper. That's it. But you can build them into loving your mission, loving your company, and grow with you. And, you've seen that benefit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it took us such a long time. I mean, 6 months to me is a long time, I guess. Maybe I'm just impatient, but I think that what we realized that we needed to do is we needed to create a system, something that was repeatable, something that we continue to do, that had scale, that had success, and that we had systems and resources to be able to input to that, knowing that we're going to get the output. So the solution that we found was through project management. We use Asana. That's our project management tool. There's a lot of really great ones out there. There's Monday.com and there's Basecamp. There's a lot of great ones. Even some folks use kind of more minimalist tools that are directly integrated with Gmail and kind of spreadsheet driven. We found a lot of success with Asana, but really what it comes down to, though, is creating that system where we have a content calendar and we have things that are mapped out for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. And then we can do repeatable tasks where we have our subtasks, and then everything becomes into a system. So it went from 80% of our communication was on Slack, ad hoc, improv, spontaneous. What do you think about this? Let's do this. To let's get everything pre-planned, and then let's put out the fires. Let's brainstorm. Let's workshop a little bit through kind of more of the real-time synchronous communication on Slack and Skype and whatever else. And that was just a paradigm shift for us. And now, I mean, personally speaking, I wake up and I don't get 100 messages in my inbox. I know that things are getting done. And I just have total peace of mind and clarity that there's that system, and it all a lot of it to do with outsourcing. So
definitely. And the other thing is you don't have to always wait to have all your systems set out for you to actually get help, because the thing is sometimes when I'm dabbling into something new, I know that I don't have enough time. I'm stressing out about it. So then I actually hire the VA who's got experience in that sort of area, and we learn together on the spot. So you take away this task for me, and we draft the process together as we go. We create the systems and the tracking sheet as we're both learning, because sometimes it's the fact that you think you have to be perfect and create the full thing. You will never get there as well if you're just stuck in doing the work as well. And so I find the sweet spot is, getting a feel of what you're doing, then going, okay, well, let me offload parts of this job so that I could free myself up to do more strategic things, but while having that new person to develop the process, helping you and developing the process at the same time too. So that's my power advice.
That is powerful. So when you provide an infrastructure, where does it stop? Where do your services stop? Are you a connector? Are you a project manager? What does it look like? What does your model look like?
So we see ourselves more as a HR outsourced department. So we know a lot of small businesses, they know they're busy, they know they need a team, but they're already so busy just working in their business, let alone trying to maintain and retain their staff, right? Because at the end of the day, the hiring part is just one bit. It's the keeping them happy, motivated, feel like they're growing is the other part that is a major part. And so that's where our service is. It's the recruitment, it's the helping you to onboard, it's the performance review. So we act as if we are their online company. We do company trips, we do rewards program, we do point system, anything to keep these VAs happy, because unless they feel excited to go to work, they're not going to perform well for the client. And we know that the clients don't have that, the time and the resource to actually make the work fun. If they do, that's great. But if they don't, we're there. And then, of course, with HR, that sometimes the recruitment.
With Dub, you can easily send your business videos from Gmail, LinkedIn, CRMs, and so many more places, but you don't have to take my word for it.
Absolutely perfect.
Screen records, landing pages that can really help businesses to grow.